Hi everyone, today we will do factors and the multiples. So what is the meaning of factor? Factor of a given number is a number that divides the given number exactly. Like suppose you have 16. If you will divide by 2, then you will get exactly division, exactly quotient. So that these 2 can be written as it is a factor of 16. That means the number which divides the given number exactly, that numbers are called factors. Suppose we will write the factors of 12. Now 1 is, if we will do 12 divided by 1, we will get some of the value. So 1 is a factor. We can divide 12 by 2 also. So 2 is also a factor. We can divide 12 by 3 also. Then 3 is also a factor. We can divide 12 divided by 4. It is also, then 4 also a factor. If we divide 12 divided by 5, we will not get the answer. That means there will be some remainder. That means what can we write? 5 is not a factor. So that 6 is also a factor, as well as 12 is also a factor. Suppose you have 8. Okay, you have 8 and I say you whether 3 is factor or not. First you have to divide 8 divided by 3. Do you get the proper quotient? I mean to say that there should not be any remainder. So if we divide, then we will get some remainder. That means 3. Here 3 is not factor. Here 3 is not factor of 8. Okay? Here 3 is not factor of 8. I think factor is clear. Now we will see the multiples. A multiples of the given number is a number that is obtained by multiplying the given number with any natural number. So suppose there is 2. We have to find out the value multiple of 2. So we can multiply with any other number like 7. What will we get? 14. This 14 will be called as multiple of 2. This 14 will be called as multiple of 2. We can multiply with any number. That means 33 also. That means 66. So 66 also a factor multiple of 2. 66 also a multiple of 2. Similarly, if we multiply with 7 with 1 also, then 7. 7 is also a multiple of 7 also. If we multiply with 2, then we will get 14. 14 is also a multiple of 7. Now you can see over here, suppose we will multiply 10 with 1. We will get 10 only. So 10 is the multiple of 10, so that we can write that every number is a multiple of itself, which means every number is a multiple of itself. मतलब हर एक नंबर खुद का ही मल्टीपल होता है. Then what can we write? Also you can see, if we write 7 divided by 1, we will get 7. If we write 21 divided by 1, we will get 21. So that what can we see from here? Every number is a multiple one is the common factor. 1 is the common factor, or you can write also, look, 1 into 7 equals to 7, as well as 1 into 21 equals to 21, so that we can see that 1, every number is a multiple of 1. Every number is multiple of 1. Okay. Now we will move to perfect number. Perfect number. What is the meaning of perfect number? Perfect number means a number said to be a perfect number if the sum of all its factors is equal to twice the number. The number said to be a perfect number if the sum of all its factors, whatever the factors will come, their addition will be equal to the twice of the number. Suppose we take 12. All the factors of the 12 are, so factors of 12 equals to, we can write 1, then 2, 3, 4, 6, and as well as 12. Sorry, we will not take 12, okay? We will take 6. This much only. 1, 2, 3, and 6 factors. So their sum, that means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 will be equals to 12, and the number is, the given number is 6. So multiply with 2, which is 12. If they are same, then we can call it this 6 as perfect number. This as perfect number. Perfect number. Okay. Whatever the factors will come, add them, and if it is equal to the twice means 2 times of the given number, then we can say this, the given number is a perfect number. Then the given number is a perfect number. Now we will read even and odd number. We'll read even and odd number. What are the even number? What are the even number? The number which is exactly divisible by 2. The numbers which are exactly divisible by 2. That means if we'll say 20, it is also divisible by 2, so that 20 is even. And the number which are not divisible by 2, they are called odd numbers. The even numbers divisible by 2, so that we will write 7. 7 is not divisible by 2, so that we can write it is a odd number. So 81, is it odd or even? 74, is it odd or even? 29, is it odd or even? 4, is it odd or even? Now you can remember this one also. If last digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then the number is even. Okay, if the last digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then the number is even. If last digit last digit is either 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9, then the number is odd. Suppose there is written 231. The last digit is 1. So it is a odd number. It is a odd number. Suppose there is a number 2436209 2. The last digit is 2. So that this number is a even number. This number is a even number. Now we will read the prime number and the composite number. Prime number are the numbers which have only two factors, that is 1 and the number itself. Then they are prime numbers. Suppose we write 7. 7 has two factors. You will see it can be divisible by 1 as well as 7. That means it is only divisible by two numbers, which is 1 and the itself. So this 7 will be called as prime number. This 7 will be called as prime number. Okay. Suppose there is a number which is 11. It has also two factors, which are 1 as well as 11. So that 11 is a prime number. Now if we write 2, it has also two factors, which are 1 and 2. So that 2 is also a prime number. So that, and you have to remember that the smallest prime number is, I will write here, smallest prime number equals to 2. It's not 1, it's equals to 2. The composite number, what are the composite numbers? The numbers which have more than two factors are called composite number. If we write 8, it has factor which is other than 1 and itself. That is, so you can write also 2. It is also other than 1 and itself, so that we can write this is a composite number. This is a composite number. Now if we write 14, it is also divisible by 2, which is other than 1 and itself, so that it is a composite number. So that it is a composite number. Now we will learn about co-prime. Two numbers are said to be co-prime if they do not have any common factor. Suppose we will write 6 and 11. 6 and 11. So 6 has the factor which are 1, 2, 3 and 6, and 11 has the factor 1 and 11. So that you can see over here, if we remove this 1, there are nothing which is common. So that we can write these 6 and 11 are co-prime. If we write as well as 12 and 21, then no, 12 and not 21, 12 and 29. So 12 has a factor 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12, and 29 as a factor 1 and 21, 29. So there is not, they do not have any common factor. They do not have any common factor which is other than 1. Which is other than 1. If you accept the 1, if we remove the 1, we will not get any common factor. Any common factor means suppose there is 2, then there will be no match of the factors. That means these two also are co-prime number. These two also are co-prime number. Now we will learn about twin prime. Twin prime are the numbers which have 2 as a difference between them are called twin prime. Two prime numbers. Two prime numbers which have 2 as a difference between them are called twin primes. That means there will be two prime numbers. There will be two prime numbers. Suppose we took 5 and 7, and if their difference means subtraction. If we do subtraction, 7 minus 5, we will get 2. Then these two are called twin prime. These two are called twin prime. Similarly, if we write 3 and 5, these two are prime numbers and their difference is 2, so that we can write this is a twin prime. Also 11 and 13, they are prime numbers as well as their difference is 2, so that we can say 11 13 is a twin prime. Now what is prime triplet? A set of 3 prime numbers that differ by 2 is called prime triplet. That means there will be 3 prime numbers and the difference between them will be 2. Suppose we can write 3, 5 and 7. Look, all the 3 numbers are prime numbers as well as their difference. 3 and 5, their difference is 2 because 5 minus 3 is 2, as well as 5 and 7, their difference is 2 because 7 minus 5 is 2. So that we can say that 3, 5, 7 is a prime triplet. 3, 5, 7 is a prime triplet. So there should be all the 3 numbers should be prime number, and then their difference between them will be 2. Then this will be called as prime triplet. Now we will start exercise number 2.2. So first question is find all the factors of the following numbers. So there is given 23. So we will write question number A, factors of 23 will be. Now it is divisible by 1. Directly we can say write 1, and there should not be any number. There is no number which is divisible by 23. So that, and also 23 is also divisible by 23, so that we can write the factors of 23 is 1 and 23. Question number B says factor of 21. Factor of 21. Now if we will do, then what will get? Factor of 21, it is divisible by 1. Directly 2. No, it is not divisible by 2. Now 3, it is divisible by 3 because 3 sevens are 21, and then it is divisible by 3. 4, it is not divisible by 4. 5, it is not divisible by 5. 6, it is not divisible by 6. 7, it is divisible by 7. 8, it is not divisible by 8. 9, it is not divisible by 9. 10, it is not divisible by 10. As well as it will not be divisible by any number except 21. So that factors of 21 are 1, 3, 7 and 21. Similarly, question number C says factors of 18. Now 18, it will be divisible by 1. Then 2, it is divisible by 2 also. Then 3, it is divisible by 3 also. Okay. 4, it is not divisible by 4 because 4 4s are 16 and 4 5s are 20. Now 5, it is not divisible by 5. 6, it is divisible by 6 because 3 6 are 18. Now 7, it is not divisible by 7. 8, it is not divisible by 8. 9 it is divisible by 9 because 9 to the 18. Then 10 it is not divisible by 10. 11 it is not divisible by 11. 12 it is not divisible by 12. Then 13 it is not divisible by 13. 14 it is not divisible by 14. 15 it is not divisible by 15. 16 it is not divisible by 16. 17 it is not divisible by 17. 18 it is divisible by 18. Okay. Similarly, you can solve question number D, E, F, G, H. If you have any other problem, you can just leave a message. Now we will do question number 2, that is written find the first 5 multiples of the following number. First 5 multiples means if we multiply with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So first we will do question number 3. First 5 multiples of 3 will be 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15. It's very easy. Similarly, we will do next one. First 5 multiples of 4 will be 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16, 4 fives are 20. Similarly, we will do question number C. First 5 multiples of 6 will be 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, 6 fours are 24, 6 fives are 30. Similarly, question number D, for the first 5 multiples of 9 will be 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 threes are 27, 9 fours are 36, 9 six are and 9 fives are 45. Now question number E, it says 11. So first 5 multiples of 11 will be 11 ones are 11, 11 twos are 22, 11 threes are 33, 11 fours are 44, 11 fives are 55. Similarly, if we do question number F, it says first 5 multiples of 12. 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24, 12 threes are 36, 12 fours are 48, 12 fives are 60. It's very easy. G, it says 16. First 5 multiples of 16 will be 16 ones are 16, 16 twos are 32, 16 threes are 48, 16 fours are 64, 16 fives are 80. Now G, then 8. First 5 multiples of 21. Then 21 will be 21 ones are 21, 21 twos are 42, 21 threes are 60, 63, 21 fours are 54, 21 5s are 105. I think these are very easy. You can solve.